everyone. I am Chelsea, and we are here at Spice World 2025, Day 2. Joining me today is Cynthia Kalemi. She is the head Spice Buddy and CTO and owner of WDCS, yes, which is a healthcare MSP. And we're here to talk about her upcoming panel, which is tomorrow, Day 3 of Spice World, called Women in IT. It's a fireside chat, and we kind of wanted to get a little idea from you why it's so important.
It is very important to have this conversation. It is not only for women, it's also for men in IT to get a good understanding of the struggles sometimes that women go through and how we can navigate those struggles.
Great.
This is mainly a male-dominated industry, and it can be very difficult for women to not only break into it, but be treated as equals.
Okay, so how many years have you been coming to Spice World?
This is my 11th Spice World.
11th Spice World. And how many years have you been hosting the Women in IT panel?
I've been a co-host of the panel now. This is my 4th year.
Okay, your 4th year. And what keeps you coming back?
To Women in IT?
Yeah, to Women in IT.
You know what? It is so well received. People seem to get so much out of it. So we just keep doing it. We give the people what they want.
Okay, well, obviously Spiceworks is a huge community for IT professionals. When you have to think about back to when you were first entering the field, obviously the Spiceworks community wasn't around. How did you gain your footing and decide this is the career path for you?
I think I was always very technically inclined. It was something that I really liked doing, but I also started in the industry from really the ground where I did a lot of break fix, and I did that for a lot of years before I was able to, claw my way into something more.
Yeah, and create your own
Yes.
company, which is another, not only are you the CTO, you're doing all the technical side, you're skilled at that, but you're also pursuing the business side as well.
Correct.
Which is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
So when it comes to women in IT, are there any common misconceptions that you feel like these panels help dispel?
I do. I think there are some common misconceptions that women aren't capable of doing the same job that men do. So I think that a lot of that, of course, just is, hunter-gatherer kind of mentality. And it's understandable. It's something that's innate in us. I think women do the same thing. They feel subservient, and a lot of it also is imposter syndrome, which I think all IT people can relate to. So we try and help dispel those myths that women aren't capable, or that men have to treat women differently in the workplace.
Is there an example you can share of that allyship between men and women in the workplace that you can think of to share?
Let's see. Well, you put me on the spot, Chelsea.
And it could also be simply, no, not right now. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about this year's Women in IT topic. Can you share with our audience what they're missing out on because they're not here at Spice World?
Oh, man, we have so much fun. First of all, we laugh. Sometimes we cry. People like to tell...
There will be tissues and snacks?
Absolutely. We like to share stories so that we can show each other that we all have been through some of the same struggles. We also have a lot of men in the session, and this year, we actually have a man on our panel. His name is Sam Pless, who's of OG Spice Head. So he's also going to be sharing his take on working with women and the challenges that he's come across for the different dynamics and how he's also navigated those challenges.
Okay, so between your company and being at Spice World, you've had the opportunity, I'm sure, to mentor many people throughout your career. Can you share any sentiments from there, or at least maybe why that mentorship might be so important?
Absolutely. Well, I don't only mentor my own employees, which of course we do. We want to see everybody move forward and sometimes even move on from the company to something bigger, better, different type of position within IT. But I think it's important because IT is so vast that if you're just getting into IT, you might not know where you need to be. And it's very difficult to get real world experience in something that you don't have experience in. People don't want to give you a chance.
Yeah.
So one of the things we do is we give people the opportunity to come in, start in one place, and possibly move around to another to see what your best fit is. So we also encourage furthering your education, be it attending the local community college or taking online IT classes, things of that nature.
So would you say is there like a track that you'd recommend for a young woman just trying to get into the field? Or maybe, I don't know, for me, I've been kind of thinking about going into like cybersecurity. Like what would be like a good foundation? Like where would it be a good place to start?
I think knowing what your what would be a good place to start for cybersecurity? Let's just start for you.
Yeah.
I know that this is a great place to start, first of all. Spice World is an amazing place to start because we always have people here that are talking about cybersecurity. Yeah. We do sessions and breakouts, so it's a really good way to listen to the things that are going on right now in cybersecurity and see if that's of interest to you. Speaking again, outside of the breakout session or the panel to those people that are putting it on so that they can talk to you in depth, somebody that is experienced with cybersecurity, and tell you where to go from there.
I mean, I feel like it just keeps coming back to that community and that human element of
Absolutely.
like connecting. And that's what I think, I mean, not to toot our own horn, but I think that's what Spice World does so well. It's like, over the years, I've been attending since 2013. I've just seen so many people meet folks that they've asked for help on the internet, like this, all you know is their avatar, you're just behind your computer screen, and I see them meet for the first time at Spice World, and like it just forms that bond way stronger, and then that offline or online again, they're able to ask those questions and have those deeper conversations more than just posting in the community and getting some help from one person. Yeah.
So I may not have all the answers. Mm-hmm. You're asking me things that I might not have all the answers to, but when I don't have the answers, I come to the community and ask. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the great parts of this community is it's actually an extension of my own knowledge base.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I get to be an extension of someone else's knowledge base. And like you said, I've been here for a long time. I have some fantastic friends that are like family, which is one of the reasons that I keep coming back.
Boy, yeah, you do have a lot of friends. I mentioned at the top that you were one of the head Spice Buddies. Spice Buddies are unofficial veteran attendees of Spice World. They know the ins and outs of everything officially happening at Spice World and after Spice World, whether it's an after party or an after party. Is there anything that you're particularly looking forward to this Spice World that maybe isn't on?
Actually, so Rippling is doing an amazing happy hour after the expo floor closes today. And that is, first of all, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be official. And then after, we are all going to be heading down to 6th Street.
Ooh.
And with some vendors, Rippling and a couple others, Blumera, going to be coming out.
It's Blumera's first time at this show,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Well, they're awesome. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be coming out. We're going to have some spice workers out there, and some spice heads, and we're just all going to continue the party down on 6th Street.
Okay, so if anyone's familiar with Austin that's watching, are we talking about Dirty Six?
We're talking about Dirty Six.
Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Well,
and we keep an eye on each other. We keep everybody, close at hand. We're a family.
Yeah,
so.
They don't get too unruly, these Spice Buddies. They're very polite. No one throws things at you while you're on stage and heckles you.
Never.
No, there's so much love in the community. And that's, I was telling Cynthia right before we went live, like, this is legitimately my favorite time of the year. It just feels like a fun family reunion. Sure, there's some dysfunction, but it's like always a good time, and there's always so much love. Okay, I've got a couple more questions for you. I don't know if chat's blowing up. Hopefully you are. Hello to everyone in chat. We wish you were here. We will have some surprise announcements tomorrow. Maybe, so make sure you tune in then. And just a quick plug, make sure you check us out on Instagram. But here's a question, just going back to kind of the theme. For leaders tuning in, what's one small tangible thing they can do to make their teams more inclusive?
For leaders tuning in.
Yeah, like maybe other business owners that are looking to grow their IT teams, or
I think it's important to advertise jobs in places that you wouldn't normally advertise jobs. So we've got LinkedIn, everybody looks at LinkedIn. But if you're looking to be more inclusive, you might want to advertise in more on maybe a women's forum, a women's IT forum. The schools always have women's forums, so I think that is a really good place to get a more inclusive employee base.
Okay, wonderful. All right, last question for you, Cynthia. If you could leave attendees with one takeaway from the Women in IT panel, what would it be?
Equality.
Equality.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us. And thank you for everyone that is tuned in on LinkedIn and YouTube. Again, we will have more streams for you coming up tomorrow. So please make sure you tune in. We'll just be popping up live throughout the day, as well as on Instagram. We've got lots of fun swag and some surprise announcements coming your way. Thanks for hanging out with us.